everyone, and welcome to EWA Thursday Trauma. We're starting things off this week with action in our women's division, as it is the Manic Missile taking on the Starlight Crusher, Reika Hoshino. And Reika hitting her with a standing shooting star press and then follows it up with an acai moonsault attempt. But the missile gets out of the way. We got two ladies in the ring here who are not afraid to take to the skies. Matter of fact, they feel most at home in the aerial game, as big knee to the face there by the missile. She goes for the cover but only gets a 1. We would be remiss if we didn't mention that we are just a few short days removed from the crowning of a new EWA World Heavyweight Champion, as Moose, the Maple Mauler, defeated Beauregard King this past Monday on Madness to become the first ever 2-time champion. Cover there by the Manic Missile, but again Reika kicks out, and then it's a basement drop kick to the back of the head to follow it up, and a knee right to the bridge of the nose. Oh, Reika kips up there, stops the missile in her tracks. But now the Manic Missile slams Reika face first into that top turnbuckle pad and just yanking on the arm. Kick to the midsection. Follows it up with a couple of boots into the face, and now just driving those boots in. Oh, she went for a drop kick, a slingshot drop kick, but Reika moved. Handspring elbow misses. Again, you'll see a lot of fast-paced action with these two in the ring. Diving splash across the back from the middle rope there by the Manic Missile. Oh, and now driving the knee into the leg. And a second time. Missile maybe trying to ground the Starlight Crusher here. She sends her into the turnbuckle, but Reika counters with an elbow. Grabs her for maybe a belly-to-belly, but Missile breaks free of it. European uppercut into the corner. And now Reika's down. And there's the slingshot shotgun drop kick. Missile now gets blocked there. Reika scoops her up onto the shoulder. It drives her down with a Michinoku driver. To the top. Big time acai moonsault. Missile though kicks her away. Reika rolls away. Missile float over DDT, spiked her right on the top of her head. She's trying to reposition her away from those ropes now. The Manic Missile in for the cover. 1, 2, and no, Reika kicks out. Missile now trying to follow up. Irish whip into the turnbuckle, but Reika caught her coming in. Missile, oh, spinning back kick right to the midsection. Just brings her to the canvas. Reika, though, firing back here. Off the ropes with a handspring. Here we go with a flying head scissors. Reika picks her up, but the Missile grabs the arm and just yanks her down to the mat. To the middle rope she goes. Waiting for Reika to get back to her feet. Diving European uppercut. But Reika kicks back up. She catches her, sends her off on the Irish whip, and leapfrogs over. A second time back the other way. And a Hurricane Rana takes her over. Reika goes for the cover. 1. But that's all she gets, as the Missile able to kick out at 1. Big time moonsault connects. And a clothesline by Reika. A second one catches her. She catches the kick attempt. Spinning back heel trip. Reika now into the cover. She hooks the outside leg. She gets 2. But a kick out there. Reika now picking the Manic Missile back up. Picks her up. Flapjacks her down face first into the canvas. Reika gonna go to the top rope here. Oh, but the Missile kicked up. Oh, but she came flying off. with that diving forearm. And now right back to the top rope she goes. From behind, inverted 450. She goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. This one's over. Let's go to the replay. Here we go with a springboard dropkick there by the Manic Missile, and then a diving splash from halfway across the ring. European uppercut, and the Missile had it cranking here. Floats over and then drops her right on her head with that DDT. Goes in for the cover. But Reika would manage to kick out, and then here, diving European uppercut, but then Reika catches her with that Hurricane Rana. And that really started to swing the momentum here. Clothesline, a second one. Catches the foot, trips her down to the mat. She'd go in for another pinfall attempt, but the Missile would kick out. And then up to the top rope, inverted 450 splash. Going blind, but still connecting. Hooks the leg and gets the 3 count. Reika Hoshino, the Starlight Crusher, picking up the win over the Manic Missile to get us jump-started this week on Thursday Trauma. We've got Vince Varick in the ring, staring across at SPM as they get set to lock it up here. A rematch from a week ago on Monday Madness. And it was Vince Varick who came away with the victory there. SPM looking to even the score here this week as he grabs onto the arm of big Vince Varick. Locks him into a wrist lock, but Varick escapes and then takes SPM down by the arm. Good way to dislocate a shoulder. Varick comes charging in with a dropkick attempt, but SPM is able to sidestep it, and now a bit of ground and pound as SPM sets him up here. Oh, a jumping knee drop to the head. And now a knee to the back of the head. Really targeting the noggin of Vince Varick here. Both men locked up one more time. SPM showing that power. Then look at this. Picked him up for a sidewalk slam, but Varick caught him with the knee right to the face. And then a pump kick. But SPM delivers a kick of his own from the canvas. And now goes in for the cover, but Varick kicking out immediately. A drop kick to the shoulder there by Varick. And now hooking him up. Has him up in the air, but SPM able to escape. Forearm to the back. Sends him off on the Irish whip. And a Luthez press. Followed by a series of rights to the face. Oh, but Varick reverses and delivers a couple of forearms to SPM. Kick to the back of the knee. Varick now standing shooting star press by the 400-plus pounder. Grabs onto the legs, but SPM able to kick him away. Both men now tied up again. And it's SPM who's backing Vince Varick up against the ropes. Referee trying to call for the break here, get in between them. Oh, Varick goes to the throat of SPM. But SPM fires back with a European uppercut. And now just cranking on the neck of Varick. SPM over to the corner as Varick crawls to the opposite side. SPM quickly closes the gap and then puts the boots into the chest of Vince Varick. He rolls him over to go in for a pinfall attempt, but only manages a 1 count. And again, SPM delivering those punches. Varick trying to get back to his feet. SPM sends him off on the Irish whip. Varick avoids him, but doesn't avoid the right hand there. And now he's got him up against the ropes, and he's just got that arm wrapped around the ropes. SPM fires it away. Boot to the midsection. Throws him into the corner. Does SPM. Big right hand finds the mark. Forearm to the back of the head. And then sends him shoulder first into the steel ring post. And again, SPM driving that boot into the chest of Varick in the corner. Second turnbuckle on the inside now for SPM, waiting for Varick to get back to his feet. And a flying fist finds the mark. Clothesline by SPM. Takes him down with a second one. He ducks underneath. And a power slam takes him over. Full arm dragon twist now. SPM going into that standing top wrist lock. But Varick immediately trying to fight his way loose, and does, and it hits another pump kick to the chest, follows it up with another standing shooting star press, and a second one right after the first. And now it's SPM who's feeling the effects of having his neck worked over. Varick now deadlifts him up onto the shoulders, out to the middle of the ring, transitions him into a fireman's carry and into the TKO. He goes for the cover and he hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, SPM just able to get the right shoulder up, and Varick not happy about it. Varick now stalking his prey. Could be setting him up here. Oh, I think he was thinking for the Iron Vice, but SPM counters. Look out now. Up and down with the suplex bomb. SPM rolls him over, goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Vince Varick just too close and grabbed onto the bottom ropes. The referee spotted it, and that ended the pinfall attempt. SPM now trying to follow up. Thought he might have had it there. Another jumping knee drop right to the top of the head. Varick pulls himself out to the apron. And a drop kick by SPM sends him crashing down to the floor outside of the ring. SPM quickly goes out after him and sends him right back inside. A jumping elbow to the back of the head. And once again, SPM up on that middle rope. Diving splash, but Varick moved out of the way. And now Varick, deadlift, gut wrench suplex. Follows it up with an elbow to the back, and now Varick hits him and then drops him with a spine buster. Varick with that knee into the back with the chin lock, but SPM able to escape. Varick though counters. Picks him up onto the shoulders. Walks him over to the corner and hits the snake eyes. Face first into the buckle goes SPM. Varick again with that deadlift up onto the shoulders. This time a running power slam. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, SPM powers out at 2, and Varick again beside himself. Thought he had the win for sure there. Basement drop kick. Connects to the side of the head, but SPM back up. Another Luthez press. And the knuckles to the face to follow it up. Both men back up, and Varick takes him down with a drop kick. Setting him up. Right hand. Counter by SPM. Scoops him up. Michinoku driver. SPM into the cover. 1, 2. No, Varick shot the left shoulder up. Both men thinking at this point, what do they have to do to put the other away? Varick able to kick him away. SPM in the corner. Varick charges in. Cannonball collides with him in the corner. He goes for the cover. 1, 2. This one's over. Let's check out our replay here as these two battled back and forth. As Varick gets sent shoulder first into the ring post. And then SPM just driving those boots into the chest. And then flying punch off the middle rope. Clothesline. A second one. Varick swings and misses. And a power slam to take him down. SPM looking good here. But then Varick, look at this. Manhandling him up and down into the TKO. Went in for the cover. But SPM would in fact kick out. And then after SPM countered the Iron Vice attempt, hoists him up and down with the suplex bomb. Hooked the leg, thought he had it here, but Vince Varick with the presence of mind to just grab onto the bottom rope. And then Varick would kind of take over from here. But then SPM scoops him up, and look at the power. Michinoku driver. Hooking the leg. But SPM not able to kick out there. Vince Varick makes it 2 in a row over SPM as he once again cashes his ticket at the pay window here on Trauma. Tag team action up next here on Thursday Trauma as we've got Neon Hearts taking on the Timber Beasts. Bell sounds, oh, both men charging, and it's Hubert catching him with a knee to the face. And then immediately tags in Maurice. Acai moonsault on Blaze Valentine. Neon Hearts a little shell-shocked right out of the gate here. They're looking to bounce back after a loss in their chance to become the EWA World Tag Team Champions. Valentine rolls him up into a pin. A kick out. Oh, look at this. Maurice reversed it. And then Valentine sends him down to the mat. The Neon Hearts suffering a defeat at the hands of Rock and Rumble, like every other team who has tried to dethrone the champions. But now they've got to get back on the horse and try and right the ship against the Timber Beast here as Valentine drops Maurice with a European uppercut. And the tag is made to Zane Midnight. Zane now trapping the arm of Maurice and stomping on the hand. Not sure how much protection that glove's going to give him there. Zane puts him into the corner and the Neon Hearts make the tag again. Blaze with a kick to the exposed midsection of Maurice Dulac, but Maurice catches him and hip tosses him down to the mat. Reversal on the Irish whip by Valentine. He takes him down in the corner and now repeated stomps. Valentine now going in for the cover. 1. But that's all he gets is 1. Blaze now picking Maurice back up to his feet. Sends him back over to the corner. And another tag by the Neon Hearts. Blaze up into a suplex off the middle rope with a drop kick by Midnight. Zay now goes for an elbow, but Maurice gets out of the way. And then a drop kick to the face takes Zane down to the mat. Maurice sends him over to the buckle, and the Timber Beasts now make a tag. Setting up Zane, double super kick. Zane tries to roll out of the way, but repeated open hand strikes there, followed up by a knee lift to the face. Zane trying to break the momentum, but Hubert not having it. Picks him up. Air raid crash. Hubert follows it up. And now a little bit of ground and pound with the left hands. Hubert sending Zane over to the corner, but Zayn fighting his way out of it. And now he sends Hubert across town. Tag is made to Blaze Valentine. Zayn putting Hubert on the top turnbuckle, and now just double clubbering here by the Neon Hearts. Oh, Hubert caught him with a kick, though. Flying clothesline, and Blaze goes down. Hubert looking to follow it up. He sends him off in the Irish whip. Swing and a miss with the elbow. Blaze counters with a kick to the midsection. Reverse knife edge. And then slams Hubert back of the head first into the mat. Another chop. Some right hands and a rabid lariat takes it down. Tag made to Midnight, but Hubert quickly back up to his feet. But Zayn catches him. Elbow to the back of the head, the face there. Oh, and an STO, tripping him down to the mat as Hubert Duloc. Tag made. Here we go. Grabbing onto the legs, pitting him down. Maurice working over the leg, tearing at the knee of Zayn Midnight. And now picking him back up to a vertical base. Discus clothesline takes him right back down. The Dulocs make the tag. And now Hubert taking over. Sends Midnight to the corner. Tag made one more time. Hubert with the Irish whip. Drop toe hold. Elbow to the back by Maurice. And a super kick finds the mark. Maurice sends him to the corner. Scoops him up onto the shoulders, but Midnight counters and drops him with a DDT. And then runs him over with a clothesline. Maurice goes to the outside. Comes right back in. Oh, it takes him down with that double knee to the face. But Blaze doesn't allow that pin to stand. To the corner. Timber Beast make the tag. Off the ropes. Duck down into the drop kick by Hubert. Zayn kicking him away. Trying to create some separation. Both men now on the outside. Midnight. Knee lift. And down goes Hubert on the outside. Midnight now bringing him over and throwing him back inside the ring. Both men now in. Double sledge to the back by Midnight. And the tag is made to Blaze Valentine. Blaze comes in and hits a drop kick to the back. And now a leg drop across the knee. Oh, Valentine really going to work on the leg of Hubert Duloc. And now scaling up to the top turnbuckle is Valentine. Diving elbow, but Hubert got out of the way. Firing away now. Backstabber takes him down. Hubert over to the corner. Makes the tag to little brother Maurice. Maurice comes in and a Hurricane Rana sends Valentine right back down. Maurice into the cover. He hooks the leg. One. But that's all. No, I don't even think he got a one. Oh, Maurice driving the face of Valentine into his knee. Tag made to Hubert. He comes in. Basement dropkick to the side of the head. Hubert grabbing onto the legs. Oh, just driving the boot right into the midsection of Valentine. He goes for the cover. He's got that leg hooked. But Valentine kicks out at one. Blaze now grabs him. Swinging neck breaker. Blaze going to the corner and he tags in Zayn. Midnight taking over now. Goes up. Looking for a hangman's neck breaker here, maybe, but it's countered into one by Uber instead. Uber, Irish whip is reversed. He hits the buckle hard. Tag made by Neon Hearts. Blaze now grabs onto Uber. Northern Lights suplex. Stomp to the ankle. Again targeting the leg of Uber Duloc. Wait a second, Valentine with his feet on the ropes. But Uber still able to kick out at one. Oh, single arm DDT. Valentine into the cover, but Maurice immediately comes in to save the day. Valentine up to the top rope he goes. Flying splash, but the pool's empty. Uber grabs on to the arms, drives the knee right through the head of Blaze Valentine. Uber sends him over to the Timber Beast side of town. Tag made. Here comes the double team. Off the Irish whip. Double back body drop by the Timber Beasts. Valentine rolling to the outside. Maurice right out to meet him. Oh, and now, I don't know what Zane Midnight said to him, but his attention just turned. Oh, Midnight suckered him in there, I think. Smart move to allow Valentine a chance to recover. But Maurice waiting for him as he gets back in. Irish whip into the buckle. Sets him up here. Tag is made. Drop down into the drop kick one more time. Oh, but look at this. Uber was celebrating a little prematurely, and the Neon Hearts make the tag. Valentine tries to go for a clothesline, but can't reach him. Uber now from behind. Backstabber again. Uber now picks up Midnight. Whips him into the corner. Tag made. Uh-oh. They're setting him up. Onto the shoulders. Maurice up to the top rope. It's the timber drop. Maurice now goes in for the cover. He hooks the leg, but here comes Blaze Valentine. And he breaks it up. And oh, I think the referee kind of got sandwiched inside that breakup attempt. Referee's not moving at the moment. And now starting to get back to his feet. Tag made again by the Timber Beasts. Setting him up again. Double super kick. Oh, but they knocked Midnight over towards his partner, and Valentine gets the tag. Uber dodges the clothesline. But now Valentine has him up against the ropes. But Uber vaults him over the top and down to the floor. Uber now setting his sights on Zane Midnight. Oh, he goes out to the apron with him. What's he got in mind? Grabs him by the head. DDT just spiked him onto the apron. Back inside now with Valentine. Chop to the chest, sends him down to the mat. Whip to the corner. Oh, but Valentine counters with an elbow. Reversal on the Irish whip. Big right hand. Oh, forearm there by Valentine. Went for a drop kick, but Uber sidesteps. Whips him over to the neutral corner. Caught him with a clothesline. Back elbow. Sends him out of the corner. Goes in for the cover. He's got the leg hooked, but Zane Midnight comes right in to break it up. Uber now picks him back up. Sends him over into that Timber Beast corner. Tag made. Here they go again. Second time could be the charm. To the top is Maurice, and it's the timber drop. Into the cover, and he hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to our replay as Maurice with that acai moonsault, but then Valentine with that powerbomb walked him into the center of the ring, and then here the Neon Hearts starting to employ some double team tactics. Quick tags on their part. Here, Valentine sets him up for the suplex as Midnight comes off the middle rope with the drop kick. But the Timber Beast showing that they've got some teamwork arsenal here. Double super kick to the face of Zane Midnight. And then check this out here as they just have Hubert draped on that top rope. This double team punches to the midsection. And then Valentine hooks the head, swinging neckbreaker. Trying to use the ropes for leverage, but to no avail, but then targeting the shoulder there. But then the Timber Beast would start to reverse their fortunes. Elbow catches him into the face, and then off of the timber drop for the second time, they're able to score the victory. The Timber Beasts taking their axe and chopping down the Neon Hearts as they head to the winner's circle here on Trauma. Here we go with our next matchup here on Trauma, and it is Jack Frost taking on Greybeard, McSexypants. Greybeard comes charging out of the gate with a boot, but Frost able to avoid the contact. And now both men locked up as Greybeard gets the advantage into a wrist lock. Full arm dragon twist and really putting the pressure on the arm and shoulder of Jack Frost here. Frost got to find a way out of this. Again, Greybeard wrenching that arm and now goes into a standing top wrist lock. Frost though able to counter and now has a side headlock applied. Greybeard now shoots him off the ropes. He drops down. Big boot, but Frost is able to duck and then takes him down with a running clothesline. Frost with some rapid fire stomps. Goes to pick Greybeard up, but Greybeard trips him down to the mat. Frost caught him with a kick to the face. But Greybeard catches him with a knee, and now look at this. Lamahi straw cradle from the 375-pounder. And a kick out by Frost. Both men, collar and elbow tie up again. And look at this, Frost backing the bigger Greybeard up against the ropes, using some leverage here. Referee calls for a break, but it's Greybeard with a little bit of a cheap shot there. He's makes no bones about it. He's willing to bend those rules. Speaking of bending, he just bent Jack Frost as he sent him flying over the top rope with a clothesline and down to the floor. But he misses the follow-up as Frost now, catches a kick to the head. Greybeard grabbing onto the arm. Driving all that weight down onto the shoulder. And now sending Frost back into the ring. Greybeard has him inside. Frost, though, catches him with a running bulldog. But again, Greybeard with a kick from the canvas. And this time, the boot to the face finds its mark. Off the ropes goes Greybeard, and a jumping neck snap. Greybeard measuring Frost here. Kick to the midsection. Picks him up onto the shoulders. And then alley-oops him into a face buster. Greybeard stomping on the legs of Frost and then just yanks him by the leg across the ring. And again, Frost eats a running boot to the face by Greybeard. Jack Frost now trying to get some separation, but Greybeard not giving him 1 ounce of respite. Drives the knee onto the back of the head. Follows it up with a stomp to the same location. Greybeard with a right hand, but Frost caught him with a back elbow. And now Frost, look at the power of Jack Frost. Has him into a torture rack, drops him down, and then sends him into a gut buster. Frost gonna scale to the top rope. Could we see the cold snap? And there it is, the diving headbutt. He hooks the leg, could have him here. 2, No, Greybeard kicks out. Frost now trying to keep the pressure up in the corner. Oh, look at that. Just insult to injury in the corner. Frost going to send him across the ring into the buckle. Picks him up onto the top rope. And now just sends him tumbling down to the outside. Frost now goes out after him. Drives the elbow into the small of the back. He picks Greybeard back up. And now gets him back into the ring. Frost picks him up, but Greybeard grabs him by the arm and yanks him down to the mat. And now Greybeard with an STF applied. Frost able to break the grip and delivering a couple of elbows to the nose of Greybeard. Some right to left, another right into the midsection and sending Greybeard down to the mat. Frost now taunting Greybeard from the outside. He gets back in. Reversal on the Irish whip by Greybeard. Frost over the top rope to the apron, but caught him with a knee as he charged in. Frost now side Russian leg sweep. He's going to go to the top rope, but Greybeard back to his feet quickly. But Frost still catches him with a double axe handle. He's going to go up top again. The cold snap, but Greybeard moves. Catches him with a boot. Greybeard with the military press. Into the European uppercut. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, and no! Frost got the right shoulder up. Greybeard now telling Frost to get back to his feet. Uppercut. Caught him right in the chin. He might have knocked him out there. 1, 2. No, Frost able to kick out at 2. Greybeard misses the stomp. Frost with a right hand. And now Greybeard, though, catches him. Oh, delivers that right to the face. Sends him off the ropes. Back body drop. Greybeard goes for the cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Frost able to get the left shoulder off the mat. Greybeard going right in for the cover again. Wait a second, he's got his feet on the ropes. The referee saw it though, not going to let that happen. Frost now. Uh-oh, he's got him. Pile driver. Frost in for the cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Greybeard kicked out again. Frost picking him up. Reverse knife edge. Couple of rights. Boot to the midsection. Club to the back. Frost now sends him over to the corner. Oh, he grabs Greybeard. Has a little dance with the big man. Hooks him. And a twisting flatliner. Frost into the cover. He hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Let's go to our replay here as Greybeard dropping him into that facebuster. And then here draping him over the top rope and then clubbing him down to the mat. And then Frost, watch this, hoists up the big man into that torture rack, down to a knee, and then flips him into the gut buster. Second attempt at the cold snap misses, and then Greybeard up into the military press, down into the European uppercut. But Frost would manage to just get the shoulder up. Greybeard continuously trying to go for the pin. Sends him off. Back body drop. Again into the cover. And again Frost would just barely manage to kick out. But then after trying to use the ropes, it allowed Frost, while Greybeard was being admonished by the referee, to take advantage into that pile driver. Would go for a cover and Greybeard would kick out. But then Frost out of the corner has a little dance with his opponent, hooks him, and then twists him into this flatliner. And that would finally be the one to go for the pin and secure the win. Jack Frost picking up a huge win over Greybeard here on Thursday Trauma. We've got another women's division matchup up next here on Trauma, as it's Katie Temper Tatum versus Meow. These two are certainly no strangers to one another. They had a bitter rivalry last year, and now they are set to renew hostilities here, as Mimi has a rear waistlock, but Tatum breaking the grip, and now she reverses things. Standing switch. And now Mimi trying to find a way out of this thing. And now she breaks the grip, and again we got another standing switch. Tatum takes her down with a snapmare and then applies a rear chin lock. Oh, Tatum bridging to put even more pressure on the neck of Meow. And then drives the knee right into the back. A kick right to the same spot. She goes in for the cover. One. But Mimi kicks out at one. Mimi rolls out of the way, but doesn't avoid the running clothesline by Tatum, who just grabs her by the head, pulls her to her feet, and tosses her down like a rag doll. Tatum drops the elbow. A second one. And a trifecta. Mimi goes out to the outside. Tatum kind of jawing with the referee a little bit here. Mimi back in. Tatum slips out of the fireman's carry. Out of the lockup here, Mimi grabs onto the wrist. Full arm dragon twist, and again, really wrenching on the arm here of Katie Tatum. Reverses and then sends her down. Back elbow, but Tatum blocked it. Mimi, though, picks her up and scoop slams her right in the center of the ring. Mimi working over the arm. Right back onto that sore spot. And now Mimi measuring her opponent as she gets to her feet. Oh, kick to the knee sends her down. Mimi with a series of kicks to temper Tatum. And now again, right back to the arm here with this arm bar. Oh, and just twists it down to the mat. Mimi now goes up to the second turnbuckle on the inside. Tatum trying to get to the feet here. Drop kick, but Tatum avoids it. And now Tatum grabs her by the head. Oh my God, just swinging her around by the neck. Oh, the power of Katie Tatum. The whiplash for Meow there. Tatum now eats a few elbows to the midsection. And a shining wizard by Meow. She goes for the cover, but Tatum kicks out immediately. And look at the look on Mimi's face. Tatum now elbows to the midsection of Meow. Sets her up. Short arm clothesline. Holds onto the arm and pulls her in for a second one. Still hanging on. And a third takes her down. Tatum hooks her and suplexes her over. Tatum now dragging her away from that corner. She goes in for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Mimi kicks out at 2. Tatum follows it up with a right. Oh, half and half suplex. Dropped her right on the head. 1, 2. No, Mimi gets the right shoulder up and temper Tatum throwing a temper tantrum. Mimi trying to pull herself up in the corner. Tatum charges in. Clothesline to the back of the head. Kick to the leg as Mimi tried to counter. She ducks the clothesline. Sends her off the ropes. Spinning back heel kick. Oh, she went for an elbow, but Tatum moved out of the way. And then runs her over with another clothesline. Tatum gonna go up to the top turnbuckle here. Flying splash, but Mimi moves out of the way. Oh, here she goes around the corner. Oh, but she came up short on the drop kick. Tatum yanks her over into the corner. Oh, Mimi hooks her. Vertebreaker. Mimi into the cover. 1, 2. No, Tatum powers out at 2. Mimi daring her to get back to her feet. She grabs onto her, trying to reposition her. Oh, double jawbreaker. Tatum out to the floor, trying to get back in. Mimi catches her, picks her up onto the shoulders, and drops her across the top rope. Mimi goes up to the middle rope. Tatum trying to get back up. Crossbody off the middle rope by Mimi. Follows it up with a double axe handle to the face. And now this time Mimi's going to go all the way up to the top. Diving splash connects. Mimi taking it to Katie Tatum here. Oh, stomp to the head. Mimi setting her up. Few kicks connect. Series of kicks to the side and then just tosses her over towards the corner. Tatum trying to pull herself up. Oh, she caught her with an elbow there to Tatum. And now heaves her up again with a big suplex. Tatum now stalking her prey. Grabs her. Again with that Cobra Clutch suplex. Mimi landed hard on her head there. Goes for the cover. This could be all she wrote. 1, 2, and it's over. Let's go to the replay. As Tatum hooks the head. Look at this. Just swinging her around by her head. And then unceremoniously dropping her on her face. And then hooks her big suplex to take her over. Goes in for her cover. But Mimi would kick out. But then here, Tatum, watch this. That Cobra Clutch suplex landing high on her head and shoulders. But Mimi would kick out that time. And then Mimi would turn her upside down and drop her with that vertebreaker. But Tatum would kick out. And then Mimi up to the top turnbuckle. Diving splash finds the mark. But then Tatum hooks her again. Big slam. And then one more time. Cobra Clutch into that suplex right on her head. And there would be no kick out this time for Mimi Meow. Katie Temper Tatum gets the better of Mimi Meow once again. As she's victorious here on Trauma. It's main event time here on Thursday Trauma, and we've got a rematch from the Final Judgment main event back in December as it's Alexander Alberts taking on Bulldog Bay. No title on the line here tonight, though, because as we glaringly obvious here, this was the first time in a very long time we have seen Alexander Alberts without the EWA World Heavyweight Championship, as he lost that to Beauregard King a few weeks ago. And it was again just this past Monday that Moose the Maple Mauler unseated the King to become the two-time EWA World Heavyweight Champion. And you know these two men in the ring are going to have their sights set on a chance to become that champion again in the case of Alberts, or for the first time finally in the case of Bulldog Bay. Bulldog now grabs Alberts by the back of the neck and picks him up and slams him face first into the mat. Bulldog has the momentum going here. Both men are locked up. Alberts slips behind into a rear waistlock. Bulldog snapmares him to get out of it, and now the Swiss stash with that rear chin lock applied. Bulldog really putting the pressure on now. You know Bulldog would like nothing better to avenge that loss at Final Judgment here tonight, as he's got an armbar applied on Alberts. Alberts tries to fight his way free, and he does. Single leg takedown. And now, deadlifts him off the mat into a sit-out powerbomb, into a cover here. But Bulldog kicks out at one. Alberts now looking to follow up. Sends him off in the Irish whip. Goes behind. Snapdragon suplex. Bulldog, though, catches him coming in. He rolls him up, but Alberts kicks out immediately. And Bulldog follows it up with a running clothesline. Both men now out to the floor. Bulldog slamming Alexander Alberts face first into the ring apron and driving the knee into the face of his opponent. Reversal on the Irish whip, and Alberts sends Bulldog back into the ring. Both men back inside. Bulldog catches him with a kick to the midsection, hoists him up onto the shoulders, walks him over to the corner, and then drops him face first on that top turnbuckle pad. Bulldog now grabbing him by the ankles and yanks him out of the corner unceremoniously. Alberts back to his feet as Bulldog goes to the middle rope, but a double axe handle still connects. Bulldog goes off the ropes. Jumping neck snap from the side. Bulldog using that power to pull him right back up and then tosses him over towards the corner. Bulldog now trying to bring him back up, but Alberts catches him with an elbow into the midsection, bringing Bulldog across the ring and slamming him into the corner. And again, just ramming him face first into that turnbuckle pad. Bulldog counters with a forearm and then a big right hand. Alberts standing switch, but takes another elbow to the face, and a running shoulder tackle sends him down to the mat. Bulldog measuring his opponent here. Picks him up onto the shoulders and drops him across the top rope. Bulldog Bay goes in for the cover. He gets 1, 2, and Alberts just kicked out. Bulldog thought he had the win for sure there. And now Bulldog Bay with a nerve hold applied. Alberts is trying to get back up to his feet. Delivers a couple of right hands to break the hold. Slips underneath and drops him with a DDT. Alberts could be thinking Dragon Sleeper here. Hooks the head, and he's got it locked in. But Bulldog has his foot under the ropes. The referee calls for the break. Alberts immediately going up to the top turnbuckle. Diving splash connects. Alberts now sizing up Bulldog Bay as he gets to his feet. Sends him off the ropes. Drops down. Leapfrogs back the other way. Goes underneath. Bulldog with a clothesline. And now Bulldog putting the boots to Alexander Alberts. He picks him up. Oh, thought he was thinking maybe Alpine Avalanche. Alberts with an inverted DDT as he counters. Off the ropes. Senton, but Bulldog got the knees up. Bulldog goes out to the floor. And now back inside. Scoops him up. Body slams him down to the mat. Bulldog with a couple of kicks. Oh, Alberts hits a kick from the canvas. Kick to the knee. Got it down. Dragon Sleeper locked in again. Give Bulldog escape one more time. And no, he taps out. It's over. Let's go to the replay. As Bulldog taking it to Alexander Alberts on the floor and then dropping him across the top rope. Going for the cover. But Alberts would kick out. And then here goes underneath. DDT drops him down. Would go for the Dragon Sleeper, but too close to the ropes. And then diving splash on the prone Bulldog Bay. And then Bulldog with that big scoop slam. But then Alberts one more time really locked him into this Dragon Sleeper. And Bulldog Bay with nowhere to go had to tap out. Alexander Alberts bouncing back from his title loss with a win over Bulldog Bay. But that's all the time we've got on Trauma. We'll see you next week.